Hi, I'm Nate Hill with Kanati Land Management, and we often get asked questions like, how do I attract more animals to my property? Well, during the habitat management plan, we identify opportunities for you to implement some of these projects. But some of the most common practices that we put and implement on properties to attract wildlife, specifically deer, are things like food plots being number one. We can identify an opportunity if you don't have food on your property. A lot of landowners that will have a lot of wooded cover or a lot of grass cover may not quite have the food. 8 to 10% of the property that you own should be in some sort of a food source. And that we use that as a rule of thumb. It doesn't always apply. Some of the other common techniques are timber stand improvements. A lot of times get asked, well, Nate, the deer are not bedding on my property. This property, for example, is 100 acres of upland habitat. That means there's no swamps, there's no bedding areas. So what we've done here is we've created bedding. We use timber stand improvement to create those bedding opportunities for wildlife. We specifically cut trees down and leave them lay for bedding areas. The other thing that we often suggest to landowners is provide an opportunity for a sanctuary on your property. So one of the biggest things that you can do, and one of the best things that you can do to attract deer to your property, is to create that safe haven. Never ever walk in there. July to January, it's an off limits. And often it's 50% or more of the property. The other thing to consider is, what do I have on my property? How do I know what animals and specifically what deer are using my property? Well, we use things like watering holes and licking branches to take a better inventory of what we've got on the property. We use wise-eye cameras to identify specific deer. When are they moving? What wind directions are they moving? What temperatures are they moving best? All of those tools are tools in the toolbox that can help identify how those animals are moving. And things like food plots, timber stand improvement are just a few of the things that you can do on your property to attract wildlife. Call us today at Kanati Land Management for a free consultation.